Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The three-part reunion for The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14 concluded on April 15th, but not before giving host Andy Cohen at least one more shock for the road. Specifically, he was so surprised about what Kathy Hilton had to say on the much-discussed topic of Kyle Richards and Mauricio Amansky. The estranged couple's separation and subsequent headlines were talked about in depth throughout Robe Season 14 and the reunion, but perhaps the most jaw-dropping reveal of all came from Kathy. During a tearful exchange between Andy and Kyle, the actress admitted that she felt a loss of the great life she had when her husband of 30 years and their daughters were all under one roof. As Kyle dried her eyes, Andy turned to Kathy for her input, asking, "Kathy, do you want to see them reconcile?" Kyle's sister immediately said, "Yes," leaving Andy visibly shocked. "You would? Really?" he asked as Kathy nodded to confirm. After taking a moment to process her response, Andy said, "I'm so surprised to hear you say that." Dabbing her eyes with a tissue, Kathy explained, "I don't like things to change." She added, for the kids. For me, I want everything staying the same. Kathy has been very supportive of me, but she's also been oddly emotional about it," Kyle shared. "She's broken down crying to me about my separation. Many times, she struggles to talk about it, and I think, this is so interesting. She wants to see me happy and move on, of course," she continued. "But she's also a little bit heartbroken that it came to this." In the same clip, Kathy noted Kyle and Mauricio were a great couple, and they all used to have so much fun as a family. Still, Kathy remains in touch with Mauricio and has called to check on him amid his separation from Kyle. Kyle and Mauricio are legally separated, but not divorced, which the actress confirmed during the Robe Season 14 Reunion Part 3. In an appearance on Watch What Happens Live in December 2024, Kyle said that she and Mao are good friends and still get along really well, but do live separate lives. During the reunion, she added that they talk every day. The unique relationship between the two played out on camera during Robe Season 14, which included Kyle opening up to Mauricio about living separately and processing him living his best life, while she feels like she's still adjusting to hers. In true Hilton fashion, Kathy didn't just drop a bombshell. She dropped the entire chandelier during a private taping of Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. What began as a bubbly chat between two longtime friends quickly transformed into an emotional reckoning, with Kathy Hilton seizing the spotlight and the hearts of viewers everywhere, with one jaw-dropping statement about her sister Kyle Richards and brother-in-law Mauricio Amansky. "I didn't see that coming," Andy later admitted off-camera, his signature card still trembling slightly in his hands. Let's rewind. The set was dressed to dazzle. Crystal-studded pillows, a chilled bottle of Casa del Sol. Yes, Kathy brought her own tequila, naturally, and a faint scent of Joe Malone wafting through the air. Andy looked relaxed, sipping a skinny margarita as he welcomed Kathy to her seat. Dressed in a chic pastel pantsuit and dripping in diamonds, Kathy appeared composed. But the glint in her eyes? Pure mischief. Or maybe, just maybe, something deeper. For the first half of the episode, things stayed light. Kathy giggled through games like Sliving or Leaving, and gave cheeky commentary on Paris's diaper choices and Nikki's latest business venture. But then, Andy, never one to shy away from Real Housewives, too, leaned in. "So Kathy, Kyle and Mauricio. Phew, things have been intense. How do you feel about everything going on?" The room paused. Cameras clicked into place. Even the glam squad in the wings stopped mid-powder. Kathy took a breath. "Well, Andy," she began, adjusting her carved bracelet, "I have to tell you something I haven't told anyone publicly." Andy perked up. "Wait, really?" And then, like only Kathy Hilton can, she smiled sweetly and said, "I actually think Kyle and Mauricio are better off apart." Cue the record scratch. Andy blinked. "Wait, what? Really?" The audience gasped. The control room whispered. And for a brief moment, Beverly Hills stopped spinning on its diamond-encrusted axis. I know, Kathy continued, looking almost serene. But I've been watching them for years, Andy. And when I say watching, I mean watching. Family trips, holiday dinners, awkward brunches. It's been brewing for a long time. They've grown in different directions, and I think Kyle's finally stepping into herself. Andy looked stunned. You're supporting their separation? I'm supporting Kyle, Kathy clarified. Look, Mo is lovely. He's charming, successful. The girls adore him. But Kyle? She's always been the peacemaker, the fixer, the one trying to make everyone else comfortable. And I think she's finally realizing that she doesn't have to do that anymore. Not for a marriage, not for appearances, not even for Bravo. That's when Andy, ever the instigator, pressed further. Have you talked to Mauricio about this? Kathy's smile faded just a touch. I've spoken to him. Let's just say it was respectful. But I made it clear that I'm here for my sister. Period. At this point, viewers of Robe will recall how tense the dynamic between Kathy and Kyle has been over the years, from Aspen meltdowns to tequila-fueled drama to heartbreaking confessionals. But this time, something had changed. Kathy, once painted as the aloof socialite, was standing firmly in her sister's corner. I think people don't understand how much pressure Kyle has been under her whole life, Kathy continued, her voice softer now. Being the youngest, watching our family fall apart, dealing with the tabloids, the show, the spotlight, raising 4 girls while filming, being married to someone with a larger-than-life career. It takes a toll. Andy, clearly moved, nodded. So, no hopes for reconciliation? Kathy hesitated. I think they'll always love each other. I do. And maybe they'll find a new version of their relationship that works. But going back to what they had, I don't think that's what either of them really wants. And then, true to Hilton style, Kathy wrapped the moment with a quip. Besides, maybe Kyle can find a cowboy this time. Someone who can really ride with her. Laughter erupted from the crew, but the truth of her words hung in the air. Later, in a post-show confessional, Andy admitted, I've known Kathy for years. I've seen her be coy, I've seen her be silly, but I've never seen her speak with that kind of clarity. She's really been watching from the sidelines, and now she's stepping in. The fans? They lit up the internet. On Twitter/X, one user wrote, Not Kathy Hilton telling Andy that Kyle and Mo are better off apart. The Hilton silence has ended. On Reddit's Bravo forums, the theories flowed. Maybe Kathy knows something we don't. Like, did Mauricio really step out? And with who? Another added, Kathy has receipts. You don't make a declaration like that unless you've seen everything. Whether or not her statement shocks or validates Bravo fans, one thing is clear. Kathy Hilton has re-entered the chat. And this time, she's not here to just slive and serve. She's here to speak truth, even when it stings. As for Kyle and Mauricio, sources say the two are navigating their relationship with grace and are focused on their family above all. But will Kathy's declaration make things awkward at the next family dinner? Probably. Will it make for great TV? Absolutely. And for Andy Cohen, who lives for these unfiltered moments? Well, he laughed, raising his drink as the credits rolled. That's one way to drop a truth bomb. Buckle up, Beverly Hills. It's going to be a bumpy and wildly glamorous ride.